Did you know that people who write down their New Year's resolutions are 45% more likely to accomplish their goals? Also, did you know that day traders who meticulously journal their trades are more profitable than traders who don't? Well, if you want to become a profitable trader in this year, you might want to start journaling those trades. Let's go deeper. Hey everybody, JD here. Welcome to the new year. We made it, right? We made another year around the sun. We can be grateful for that, and it's by itself, right? But hey, this year I did some resolutions. And I had one major one. I wanted to challenge myself. So my resolution was to challenge myself to write down and journal every trade that I take in 2025. Now, that's a tall order. That's a pretty lofty goal, right? That's a pretty lofty goal. But I saw the benefits of journaling last year. Okay, so many of you know I was trading binary options along with Forex, along with futures last year. But I went through a little span where I started to journal my trades. And it only took me like a couple of months to notice, because of the journal, that in the binary options market, when I took trades for a longer time span and in the real market pairs, I did better. So I would have never known that information, right? I would have never came to that conclusion to help me make more money if I hadn't been journaling my trades. Okay, so the journaling your trades tells you all sort of things. Here's something else I learned when I did my little journal last year. I learned that I have better trading days when I get to the market about 30 minutes before the market opens. Now I'm talking futures, right? So I found out that I had more successful days when I had gotten to the market, sit down, there's no rush. I'm checking my ATM strategy to make sure everything is set up. I'm checking to make sure I'm connected, right? Because you know how you just lose connection sometimes. I'm making sure I'm all connected. I'm just ready to go, you know? And the most importantly, I gave myself time to analyze the price chart. I've looked over the price chart. I've searched out the market cycle, right? I've already made a decision. Okay, are we in a range right now? Or are we trending right now? What happened through the overnight? Anyway, all that good stuff. I found out that when I did that, I had much better trading days than when I just got to the market a minute before the market opened. I'm anxious, right? I'm trying to see, is my ATM set up? Am I connected? Ooh, the market's finna open. Ooh, look at that big candle. And just jumped in and took a dump trade, right? But my point is that I didn't realize the difference in those 2 days until I started to do a journal, all right? So journaling is important, okay? But here's the problem. Because I had it all set up. I had created me a Google Doc spreadsheet. I'm like, this is gonna be the sheet right here. This sheet is going to hold every single trade I take this year. That was the plan. I had it all lined up, all up until the 31st. Then I got to looking at my old journal, right? Because I was getting ready. So I was like, let me look at the journal, make sure I got every column I need. I want the time, I want the trade ID, I want the setup, I want what I was trading. So I'm just trying to cross off T's, right? So I'm going through my old journal and I started to notice something. I said, you know, it kind of seems like I'm missing some revenge trades here. I said, you know, it kind of seems like in this journal that I've been keeping myself that there's a few days missing. Like, I mean, I know I trade about every day. So if the first was a Monday, how don't I have any more, how am I missing Tuesday and Wednesday? How am I missing the second and the third? Then I come back on the fourth and with a good day. Am I not recording over trading days? am I leaving out revenge trades? Hey, listen, man, I was looking at that journal like, dude, you fudging the numbers, okay? You're fudging the numbers, all right? I had to just keep it 100 with myself. That even though I was keeping a journal, you know, I was conveniently leaving out more than likely some revenge trades, more than likely some days that I just didn't follow my plan or whatever the case. Then I noticed that I had a whole bunch of perfect setups in there, like perfect win, perfect setup. And I was like, Jay, some of these was probably gut calls that worked out. That is not a perfect setup, okay? If you just went with your gut, or if you moved your stop loss, which you know you're not supposed to do, but the trade turned around and you won, that is not a perfect trade, okay? That was a lucky trade that you won, and it's those trades that will keep you being an unprofitable trader, right? So I was looking at that journal and I said, dude, why are you lying to yourself, right? You have to document the good and the bad if you want to progress, right? I got somewhere I want to go. I'm not going to get there if I don't know where I've been. All right. So that's the benefit of the journal. So I'm just telling you this because so I realized like, hey, we might have to come up with another idea because I can't be trusted, right? I can't be trusted to keep meticulous journaling. Now, my wife, she can be trusted. She keeps a very meticulous journal just in a notepad. She don't even do no Excel or Google Docs or none of that. She just write it down. She's very good at doing that. And I've watched her be able to, maybe she had a rough week or something. I've watched her be able to go back in her journal, look up the time she was trading 90% and say, oh, when I was trading 90%, I was doing X, Y, and Z, right? I've kind of gotten away from that. Let me refocus in. Another benefit of the journal. So I've seen my wife do that, but again, she kept meticulous data, real data, honest data, so she could go back and get improved, right? So, I mean, for the cheaters out there like me, who fudging the data, maybe keeping it yourself ain't gonna work, right? Because I mean, I was shocked at how much I was fudging the numbers, right? And what's crazy is it's my business. Why am I lying to myself about my own business? Oxymoron, right? It makes no sense. Why cheat yourself, right? The journal is there for me to get better. But if I don't keep honest records, if I'm fudging the numbers, I'm never going to be able to improve, right? So I'm just like, okay, well, you're going to have to come up with another plan. So because I wanted to keep my New Year's resolution, I wanted to document every single trade for 2025. So so at the end of the year, I can go back and say, man, look at this. The strategy is fire. Look at this 1%. I want some real data. So this is what I did. I broke down and I signed up for TradeZella. All right. I've been seeing it around, heard about it, but I just didn't want to pay no more money, right? I didn't want to add anything else. But at the same time, I'm like, if it helps me get better in the trading game, that's pretty slow overhead, right? Because again, this is a business I'm running. I'm running a trading business, right? So the little fee overhead, I had to just suck it up. It ain't that bad anyway. So I grabbed it, all right? So as soon as I got this thing, I was immediately impressed. All right. I was able to connect my Trade Locker account to it. For my Forex trades. I was able to connect my Ninja Trader account to it for my futures trades. As soon as I connected it, it pulled in all my trades from last year. So I was just like, whoa, wow, that's awesome, right? It pulled in all my trades. I was able to see what I traded, the date I traded, the time I traded, and then they got this little replay button in there where I can actually watch the price chart for the setup I took, right? So you can go back over and say, nah, that was not a setup, okay? So I was like, hey, this thing is awesome, right? But let me tell you this next thought I had as soon as I saw all that good stuff in there. The very next thought I had was like, whoa, I feel like Big Brother is watching now. But that's a good thing in trading because as business owners in the trading game, it ain't no Big Brother, right? If you don't hold yourself accountable, there's nobody to hold you accountable. But I'll tell you what, as soon as I loaded up this account, I said, okay, ain't no more cheating myself. them days are over, right? If I take a revenge trade, it will be logged, right? If I have an over trading day, it will be logged. So I immediately said, all right, my discipline got to step up because I can't fudge the numbers no more, y'all, right? I ain't no fudging the numbers. Every trade I take is documented. So I'm getting two positives out of this, right? Because I already know the power of journaling your trades, and then it's helping me not fudge the numbers, right? But now because I know not somebody, but something is watching, and I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but I'm assuming I'm going to be a little bit more diligent. You know, I'm assuming when that urge to just revenge trade pops in or that urge to overtrade pops in, I'm just assuming that I may think twice now just because I know, hey, dude, if it don't work out, it's gonna be a blemish. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a blemish in TradeZilla, okay? It's gonna be a blemish. If you just take this revenge trade and it don't work out, it's gonna be a blemish. But the other thing is you can leave notes, right? I can take a trade, it's gonna be in TradeZilla. I can go in there and I can write up all kind of notes about the trade, about how I was feeling. You know, it's awesome. Okay, it's awesome. But my point is that find a way, right, to journal your trades because there's so many benefits, right? If you want to be a professional trader, if you want to have a real business, do what real business people do. They track their sales, they track their overhead, they track the numbers, right? Because the numbers tell stories, all right? The numbers tell the stories. And if you keep meticulous numbers, you will be able to have stories to tell, and you will be able to troubleshoot problems. You'll be able to make adjustments. You'll be able to, some people gonna have to scrap some strategies, right? Like this strategy just don't work. You know, the numbers bear it out. I got all the numbers. I got all the data. Let's scrap that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are gonna be like, I knew price action was it. I knew price action was it, right? It all depends on your strategy. It all depends on what you're doing, right? But find a way this year, you know, if you want to take the challenge with me, to document each and every trade you take. So it ain't gonna be no question. Hey, does price action work? Ain't gonna be no question. Does, you know, your strategy work? Ain't gonna be no question when you got a year's worth of data. All right. So again, you don't have to do TradeZilla. You can just, if you're disciplined enough, you know, create you a free spreadsheet on Google Docs. If you're disciplined enough, just buy a new notebook, write out all the categories you want to keep, and write out a page of every trading day. Whatever you want to do is up to you. Just make sure you journal those trades. All right. So I just wanted to do a little housekeeping right here at the beginning of the year to let you know the new stuff that's here in Titan Trader. So for those who have the course, I have finished the update where I'll show you the exact strategy, which is just price action, as of course, with a new little twist that helped me get past 2 funded challenges in 16 days in this last December. All right. I said it was coming early January 2025. I got it done before January 1st. So for those who have the course, go in there, check out the new material. It's going to blow your socks off. All right. For those people who are in the Swing Trading Titan community, all right, I have added a new section first called Price Action Lessons, where I'm just going to be dropping some gems, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to me, you know, to, again, help you become better traders. Also, I started a Discord. So I'm going to be posting trade ideas in the Discord along within the community. So if for whatever reason you don't get the email through the community, if you have Discord, you'll get that ding on your phone. And if you get a ding in Discord, you know I just posted a trade idea. So I hope this will help everybody see the trade ideas faster, so you can take advantage of, you know, all that benefit part of the community. So again, the updates, the course updated with the strategy that I passed 2 funded challenges in 16 days, in the community updated with a new price action lessons topic to just pick up some gems about trading, and the new Discord so that you can get those trade ideas straight to your email. Straight to Discord, and hopefully take the trade ideas with us and don't miss any of the good ones. All right. So that's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys roll with me for the rest of 2025. I hope you take this journey with me and begin to increase on the Sutton. And make sure you watch this last video I did talking about the 10 mistakes that most traders are making. I hope you left them in 2024 like I did. And we're going forward in 2025. So now if you need to learn how to trade, check out the links I'll leave in the description. And until next time, I wish you increase on the sudden. Bye-bye.